Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as was the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I think at this point in time, it's a little bit more challenging to have a bad day when you are looking at the overall charts in crypto. Now, at the time that I am recording this, Bitcoin is still trading over $62,700, a $1.2 trillion market cap. The overall market cap of crypto sitting at 2.31 trillion. And as we really look at a few things, XRP, almost 60 cents. I am watching XRP's weekly candle close very, very close. On the 24-hour span, we are seeing altcoins up significantly. And on the 7-day span, guys, 100+% moves on some altcoins. The number one thing that I keep telling everyone to focus on in this space is time in the market. I put out a post back in April, and I said, soon, many will realize just how much money is about to be thrown around. Also, there is $5 trillion plus in money market funds right now that is sidelined waiting for a recession. The question is, what does that money do when there isn't and the trend reverses? And I was actually quoting a post by Fame21More, and he put out a post regarding, if we have a waterfall event, the Fed will be forced to step in. It does look like a waterfall event is coming, but remember, they are controlling 2.2 trillion in cash. Lower the rates of the reverse repo, and that money comes flooding into the markets. Now, we have been following what the Fed is going to do. If the Fed does not pivot, that means that crypto is about to have a massive run-up in March. We are prepared for that. We are also prepared for Bitcoin to pull back into the mid to high $40,000 range, if we see that. Again, I'm not writing anything off at this point because we are now in unprecedented times where we have institutional demand for Bitcoin through the ETF. But regardless, right? Back in August, I put out a post, and it was, how are you going to be bearish on this market at this point? From 15K to 32K, we had bearish tweet after bearish tweet as banks collapsed and confidence behind crypto grew. You have nearly 6 trillion in money market funds that are betting on a recession and just sitting on the sidelines. This is the fuel, sideline money that will FOMO in and push us higher. Listen, we might have pullbacks, but even if you follow the 4-year cycle, you should be bullish right now. I stacked the summer of 2022 into the fall and winter and even continue to do so now on the lows. Mind you, this was August 9th. Guys, 32K was the price of Bitcoin. We're now at almost $64,000. Think about how crazy that is. And by the way, the trending projects in the space on the 30-day span, 300%. I mean, the percentage gains here and how fast some of this market is moving just shows you how early we are into this cycle. Now, one thing that I will say, complaining. I'm seeing a lot of people complaining about XRP, Casper, QNT, and others, and how they are not doing anything, even though XRP is still up. You know, we're still talking a little bit about that weekly candle close because guess what? That weekly candle close for XRP is looking juicy right now. And if we have that candle close weekly, guys, this Sunday, focus up. Then guess what? XRP is about to explode. But like I said, remember, we didn't make a new all-time high on Bitcoin yet. Once we do, watch for the money to rotate into altcoins. That's when all the complaining and the noise will disappear. Our time is coming. Now, I see a lot of people talking about how this money is in ETF, so they can't rotate it out. Guys, the money in Bitcoin through those ETFs is around like $10 billion. When we're talking about money flowing from Bitcoin into altcoins, we're talking about much larger amounts of money than that. But regardless, right? I said that the herd is coming back and soon mainstream media will push the narrative. Now is the time to relax, calm down, and just be patient. That's all you have to do, is just be patient. Beyond that, right? Remember what mainstream media will do to you, right? Here is a post 11 months ago from CNBC. This is a clip. This got posted on the 28th, just to remind you what is actually going on. Justin, Jim Cramer says, what has Bitcoin ever done for mankind? Bitcoin is up 156%, since he told investors to sell 11 months ago. Check this out.
I don't want to.
What has Bitcoin ever done for mankind? Are you ever on a Bitcoin phone? Watson, come here, I need you. I mean, what is it?
Well, coming up, United Healthcare
Revolve?
is apparently. I don't want to.
What is?
So when we really look at what's going on here, it's so comical how mainstream media will continue to tell you the wrong information. They will continue to say, hey, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. But guess what? They are going to flip that narrative. They're going to say, buy, 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 buy. And that is when you want to really wake up and start taking profits. But regardless, right? Everyone complaining about their certain altcoins not moving. Here you guys have it. Path to alt season. First, it happens with Bitcoin. That's what we're seeing right now. Bitcoin has not made a new all-time high. Then we're going to have money flowing into Ethereum. Then from Ethereum, it's going to go back and forth with Bitcoin. After that, we really look at money flowing from Ethereum into large caps. And then we start to see that money trickling down the rest of the altcoin market. XRP, in my opinion, and you guys can clip this for later, in my opinion on XRP, we are very, very close to a much larger breakout here. And if we have this weekly candle close above 60 cents, watch out. Because things are going to get very interesting very fast. But beyond that, right? I put out a post regarding the bull run. I said that the bull run is back. When exchanges start going down at peak times, you know the herd is flocking to crypto. Now, they might not be here in substantial fashion, but Coinbase went down. And we got an update from Brian Armstrong. Now, my personal opinion on this, listen, Coinbase, what are you doing? All of these exchanges around crypto, what are you doing? You make a ton of money. You should not be going down at these significant times. But we have here, apps are now recovering. We had modeled a 10x surge in traffic and load tested it. This exceeded that number. So there was a significant demand for Coinbase. But again, this is no excuse. It's expensive to keep services over provisioned, but we'll need to keep working on auto scaling solutions and killing any remaining bottlenecks. Thank you for bearing with us. Now, again, like I said, decentralized exchanges, wake up. These exchanges are ridiculous. All other exchanges were up. All other exchanges were fine. But one thing that I will say is, look at that 24-hour trading volume. $52.6 billion for Binance. $8.4 billion for Coinbase. Think about that. Binance didn't go down. 14.1 million weekly visits versus almost 70,000 for Coinbase. And Coinbase is going down? Come on. But regardless, guys, look at the 24-hour trading volume on a lot of these exchanges. It's pretty crazy, but now we are starting to see these numbers really picking up. Even when we look at weekly visits, right? We can see that there is a significant amount of growth happening right now. The herd might be flocking back to crypto. Now, the question is, what happens next? Well, in my opinion, things are going to continue to heat up. Morgan Stanley is now considering offering a spot Bitcoin ETF. And beyond that, check this out. Big shout out to XRP Drops for this. Also, XRP Mickle. Guys, we've been following Google Trends. They are down significantly. When we really look at what's been going on around Bitcoin and around crypto, the retail FOMO is not here yet. We're starting to kind of see it trickle in, but we're still very early on with that. BlackRock and others have unlocked an avalanche of institutional demand. The $6 billion have flowed into the funds with $500 million coming in. Check this out.
I think the reason it's great to see you again, Amber. I hope you're doing great. I think the reason Bitcoin is rallying today is because you're seeing institutions wake up to actually understand what Bitcoin is and how it works. You're seeing a lot of really big names like BlackRock and others effectively put these ETFs into the market, and they have unlocked an avalanche of institutional demand. As you mentioned, $6 billion have flowed into the funds, with $500 million coming in and net inflows positive inflows yesterday. So what I think you're seeing is, in a world where fiscal deficits are being run rampant, there is very little, there's a lot of uncertainty around monetary policy, and Bitcoin provides an island of certainty with a fixed supply of 21 million. And I think that's what you're seeing people run to, basically.
And you know what? That's actually a really good thing to note as well, right? Is the idea of safety, right? When we look at crypto, and the number one thing about those $6 trillion that is in money market funds, they are anticipating a recession. But guess what? That money is losing with inflation. When we look at crypto, the biggest narrative, the largest narrative that makes me so bullish around crypto is the safety net against a recession, against the traditional downfall. In my opinion, crypto becomes a lot more valuable and a lot more important to focus on when we start to see banks going belly up. In fact, when we go over here to Bitcoin, right? I just want to show you guys something very, very interesting. So you can't even see it on this chart. But let me go to the all-time chart and let me zoom in on just 2023. So here we have it, March of 2023. We hit 24.almost 6K. We pulled back down to 20.almost 2K. What happened at this time? Banks were going belly up. But what happened after, right? So we hit 20.almost 2K, and just at the end of the month, we were trading at 28.5K. And going into April, we hit $30,000. Fast forward to October of 2023, and we were over 33K. We are now at $63,000. In my opinion, yeah, we could see a short-term pullback. Overall, I am more bullish now than ever before on the rest of this year for crypto. And when we look at ETFs, they are demolishing trading volumes, guys. We're at 6.28 billion. And there's still 90 minutes left of trading. That happened literally yesterday. This is how crazy this market is. That is how insane the demand for Bitcoin right now is. Only halfway through trading day, and new 9 Bitcoin ETFs have already broken their all-time daily volume record with $2.6 billion. We got 4 Bitcoin ETFs in top 20. IBIT is number 4 overall. It's going to trade more today than it is first 2 weeks combined. This is officially a craze. And yeah, it's continuing. It's continuing. And this is why I say focus on the much bigger picture. We just recently had it flooding all over X about doomsday calls. Bitcoin is at the, this retracement level. Bitcoin's about to pull back down to, this level. I saw a actual chart showing Bitcoin back down to $7,000. Wake up. Focus on what matters. A lot of what we are seeing is so much noise regarding nonsense. But will I be holding Bitcoin at this time? No, because I don't care for it. Listen, when we look at Bitcoin, if it goes to $120,000, it doubled. When we look at XRP, for an example, if it doubles, it goes to $1.20. What is more probable right now? And what's easier to happen? Bitcoin going to $120,000 or XRP going to $1.20? When we look at this market right now, altcoins will steal the show. It's a little bit too early right now, but this is the number one thing that you need to be watching for, because we are about to see the path to alt season begin. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.